Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word. Then he went out from there and came to his own country, and his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath had come, he began to teach in the synagogue. And many hearing him were astonished, saying, "Where did this man get these things? And what wisdom is this which is given to him, that such mighty works are performed by his hands? Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" So they were offended at him. But Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his own country, among his own relatives, and in his own house." Now he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them, and he marveled because of their unbelief. Mark chapter 6, verses 1 through 6. Have you ever noticed how difficult it can be to spiritually impact your immediate circle of relationships and family? Jesus warns us about this phenomenon. We often relate to family and friends differently because they have a history with us that no one else possesses. They most likely do not have the privilege to witness the spiritual transformation that we are experiencing and that is evidenced by others in our life. The spiritual authority that others may recognize in us is not always there with our own family and friends. After all, they might say or think, "You are just my sister or brother with whom I fought, played, and lived everyday life." Jesus is more qualified to be a carpenter than the Son of God in his own family's and community's eyes. It is too difficult to change old perceptions of someone they know so well. So too is it for our family members. The sad result of this mindset is that we often do not experience the same fruit of ministry in our families' lives that we do outside this circle. It is an unfortunate truth. Jesus still healed a few sick people, meaning there is still a remnant of faith that can receive from you and I. Ultimately, God determines the fruit of our lives. We must not allow spiritual pride to prevent us from freely giving to our family and friends when they do not receive us in the way we may think they should. We do not know which few God will choose to touch through our life. Many do not receive Jesus. Therefore, in the same way, many will not receive us. Nevertheless, we must allow God to touch the few in our circle he chooses to touch through us. This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day. As we experience this holiday season, it is my prayer that you and your family will be safe as you travel, that God will bless you with some wonderful times of fellowship with family and friends, and that God will use you in a personal way to bless the life of another. Then, as this holiday season concludes and life gets back into a familiar routine, please remember that every day is about Jesus. If we at the Church Street Church of Christ can help lead you to know more about Him, not just about His miraculous birth, but also about His life, His teachings, His ministry with people, His cruel death, His burial, His amazing resurrection, and His promise to one day come again to reward those who are faithful to Him each day, please call on any of us at the Church Street Church of Christ at 359-3597. You may also check out our website for more information and contact details at www.churchst.org. We are willing to help you in your walk with God at any time, day or night, for there is no other relationship as vital as this one, because this is the only relationship you will ever have that has eternal consequences. Remember, God loves you, and so do we.